What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Theresthattarot. We're going to do the weekly reading. We're going to start with the sign of Aries. Let's see what you're feeling coming out of the weekend. How the beginning of the week is going to go, the challenge, and advice. So, many of you may have had like a... I feel like a lot of you have been going through something, Aries, and maybe this weekend there was like something wholesome that came in for you. Almost like a cure to whatever anxiety you were going through or whatever the issue was, right? Coming out of the weekend. End of the week. Well, Aries. Coming out of the weekend, I feel like you're very clear on where you stand or what you want. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Like I said, whatever. I feel like this weekend cured a lot of you from a situation that you felt stuck in. I feel like it may have been a job or a relationship with someone. For some of you, it was all an illusion. Or somebody's very hurt and confused by your actions. The Ten of Cups turned into the Seven of Cups. Like, it just all became very confusing for you guys, right? Communication. Ooh. Communication is bad. Whoever this person is, I just feel like... Oh, this person could be very, like, overindulgent, irresponsible. This person really desires you, though, Aries. But I think they know that... I think they're giving up. Whoever this is, I think they are actually giving up on this. I think you either snuck away from this situation or... Aries, y'all done met somebody else. Some of you need to check on your dad this week. Somebody's mad. They're not waiting no more. Okay. There's been a big loss of hope. So, I see, Aries. Some of you may have broken up with somebody. They're mad about it. I feel like some of you may have found a new connection as well. I'm not sure. Let's see what's going on, Aries. Beginning of the week, we have the Three of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. There's some kind of imbalance here. You've fallen out of sync with someone, but I feel like it's like this chapter isn't over between the two of you. Somebody still has hope. Oh, this is something else, Aries. Okay, so this is still the same relationship. Somebody's like super unhappy about this. I was trying to make this happen with you, but now I have to let you go. Ooh, somebody may have found out that you went back to someone else, Aries. It's like maybe I knew this already. So they're probably going back to their old ways too, or they just been wondering whether or not they should try to have this with you again. So I do see this person, somebody's moved on. Heartbroken and all, they are moving on, Aries. Either to new love or to like self-love or however, right? Whatever the Ace of Cups is for this person, I feel like they are trying to get over you. Challenge for this week is the Two of Cups, Aries. Many of you maybe dealing with Taurus or a Libra. Somebody helped you take your focus off of a really shitty situation, right? with whoever we were just talking about. I feel like they really helped you to move on. Ooh, we got the Empress, the Ten of Pentacles. This is a more stable direction for you, Aries. But a lot of you may still be feeling the effects of whatever you're just coming out of. So there's a little bit of stress and flightiness because this is not quite over in your energy, right? So you just, I feel like you're just trying to enjoy the clarity that you found, the happiness that you found, but you're not trying to move too quickly. I think you want to stay more in a stable position because you're still dealing with a little bit of trust issues and a little bit of unhappiness. But I feel like you understand now that this opportunity or whatever, this past situation that you're coming out of, it was just too unstable. And I see you you're giving up control, you're freeing your mind of this connection, but there is someone new or old in your life already, right? Your advice for the week, Aries. There is someone that's waiting on you, but I feel like you're so focused on yourself. There's someone who knows. They know. And I feel like they're just trying to make peace with them knowing what you got going on, something like that. But the more that you are away from this person or this energy, the more decisive you feel, the more successful you feel, the more emotionally satisfied that you feel. You're getting out of a funk. You're coming out of this gray area. So, Aries, I would suggest sticking with this new energy. Whether it's a person or just the feeling that you've been looking for. Many of you are getting back into that playful side of yourself that I feel like somebody was, it's almost like a shadow, you know, that somebody was casting or some situation was casting over your happy. And I feel like the sun is coming back out. It was the right thing, Aries. Justice is in your favor, okay? So we're going to move on to Taurus. Try not to make these too long. What's going on with Taurus? Coming out of the weekend, beginning of the week, challenge, advice. Taurus. Coming out of the weekend, I feel like a lot of you may have spent time at home, maybe with family this weekend, but it's like, some of you may be looking at a relationship with someone. This person may seem unavailable or like a bit aloof. It could be the masculine energy. There's a hesitancy with him. There's a flightiness. What is this? Some of you are moving on from someone else too, and I don't feel like you're ready to invest your heart into anything else right now. I feel like you and someone else are healing, and they're thinking about this connection between the two of you, and I feel like they're a little bit stressed about re-engaging in this connection. But I do feel like somebody it's like I'm back in touch with, I don't know, the love of my life, okay, or somebody that I really care about. But there's like a challenge in us moving forward. Somebody has to let go of something else first. It could be another love connection that somebody's just kind of filtering out of their system. Or somebody may still be in another relationship. The masculine, okay, so I feel like the masculine energy is emotionally unavailable, and I also feel like he knows that the feminine is too, because I feel like you're both moving on from something, and I feel like you're both hurt, so you're coming back. Let's see. Look at the connection between you and this new person. It's not quite a commitment yet. I really feel like there could have been like an air of deception to you two coming together. There's like somebody may be thinking it's all talk. I feel like there's some hush-hush going on about this connection. But it's definitely more than one here, Taurus. Beginning of the week, we got the King of Swords. It's like, I'm not talking about the things that I may still be feeling on the inside, the things that I may still be looking at. I'm just trying to move on to something new. But the problem with moving on to something new is there's something else that is still affecting you. And it's like, I'm not trying to worry about it, but I'm still unhappy about it. It's still like in my energy, and that's why it could be that neither one of you are emotionally available to this. The challenge is the Hierophant in the reverse. Okay. The Hierophant in the reverse, somebody could still be married. That's the thing. Somebody still has a wife. So there's a little bit of instability because we got the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like somebody feels like they're going to miss out on the Queen of Cups because they're still married or in a relationship, or perhaps this person is still healing from some resentment that the two of you went through in the past. So I do see reconciliation energy here, but I also see a lot of emotions being held back. Okay, and somebody trying to like just not overthink this. You could be dealing with somebody who's in the public eye. Maybe they have a lot of they put on a strong face for everybody. Somebody needs reassurance here because there's a bit of like, I really want this person. I feel like y'all kind of crazy about each other. You've chosen someone, but this person seems to be a little bit aloof. You're wondering, is this person are they gonna commit? Something like that. But I feel like somebody's wondering if somebody's going to commit to them, but they're already committed elsewhere. Doesn't mean that the two, justice in the reverse. Somebody's not divorced yet. That's literally what I'm seeing here. Taurus, the advice. Y'all need to resolve the trust issues between the two of you. Somebody needs to take some time and look at what it is that I need to let go of. Or maybe the timing just isn't right. Somebody needs to get unstuck from whatever they're going through so that you two, it's going to take some time, Taurus. Because somebody's literally, it's like the love is there, the feeling's there, the chemistry's there, all the stuff is there, but there's a blockage. There's a big blockage between the two of you. Gemini. I feel like that's going to be an ongoing story with Taurus until somebody's out of the fog. I really feel like a lot of Taurus are dealing with an Aries too. Gemini. Coming out of the weekend, beginning of the week, challenge and advice. Many of you are dealing with, this could be a friendship. There's no closure between you and this person, but you clearly see It's like there could be some lingering energy, like unfinished business between you and this person, but it's like clear as day that something has either got to change or end with this person, because you're not interested in the state, in the way that things are with this person. Somebody could be promiscuous, or they could be holding back an offer, or just like really afraid of commitment. They're being quiet about this offer right now. Yeah, like, should I commit to this? Should I fight for this? Should I do this? Or should I just stop? Okay. There's a lot of people in this reading already. You know how it dawns on you that you love somebody, but you wonder if they're all talk. You wonder if they're like, it's like I'm trying to communicate something to this person. I wonder if they actually believe me, because somebody here seems to be a little quiet, reserved emotionally. Like, let me just focus on my stuff, you know. This person has a lot of love for you, I feel. They just don't want any drama. It's like, I know what it is that I want. I want equal give and take. I want equal investment. But there is a sense of a missed opportunity here. There's a Queen of Wands that somebody really wants to be with, that makes them happy. Could be a fire sign. But the masculine is feeling left out in the cold and very disappointed. I feel like the feminine, he's trying to drop his burdens and move on, right? But the feminine seems to have already moved on. It's like, this shit ain't right for me, and I'm out of here. What's the Empress? This could be her. Like, I gotta be honest with myself. This shit is for the birds, you know? It's something like that. So what it's looking like, there's two masculines here, right? There's one that I feel like somebody is moving on from, and there's another one that's like, not quite sure where that's going yet, right? It's like this person may have realized that they love you, but if you're the Queen of Wands, if you're the Empress, if I'm talking to a feminine energy, then it's like there's two masculines. One, you're over it. Two, they're wondering like, what's up? And you're like, well, right now, I don't really know what's up. I'm just trying to start over. I'm trying to get over whatever I just went through. The beginning of the week, emotionally, you could be better, okay? There's still a little bit of sadness here, possibly concerning a Taurus or somebody who's just not... It's like, I'm trying to make something happen with you, but there's something in their feelings that they're not expressing. They're not expressing that they want to move forward. Or they're not expressing how they're feeling about moving out of another relationship, something like that. Somebody really feels like somebody has a fear of abandonment. Some of you could be dealing with the Aries. We got the Emperor and the Empress. The Empress is ready, okay? She's being careful. I feel like she's also observing whatever could be unhealthy about this situation. And I feel like whatever is unhealthy about this situation is something that hasn't ended, that could be prohibiting the relationship between the two of you. The Emperor, the masculine, is like, maybe he's I feel like this Empress makes him very happy, but there's something else that ain't done. He needs to get over something else, or like maybe he's still divorced. He's still carrying the load of something else. So it's like, I can't quite come towards you with it. It's like he has to hold back right now. And I feel like this makes the both of you kind of unhappy. Because it's like there's something that's right here, but something's in the way. Your challenge this week, Gemini, is the Fool card. I just heard, what you gonna do? The Fool, the Sun. Your challenge is to let go. There's something that you need to see about this. It could be a Taurus, Ace of Cups. It's like, if it can't be what I want it to be, somebody don't want to be in it, right? There's a decision that has to be made because I don't want to be in it. I'm trying to avoid third-party situations. So I can't be the Queen of Pentacles and be with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. I can't trust the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. No. This is like hiring somebody who's definitely not qualified for the job. Don't go against your better judgment because there's an emotional attachment there, Gemini. Justice is in you not involving yourself in a third-party situation. Tell them we can't go nowhere if you're not out of this relationship, okay? Or tell her, you know, because I'm talking to the men too. I don't know, I'm a woman. What can I do? But I'm talking to y'all too. Nobody's left out here. Advice is the Three of Swords. Don't do it, Gemini. Ooh, Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Don't get yourself involved in a third-party situation. Somebody here is married, and your advice is no. There may be something better for you, Gemini. There's got to be better than, you know. Not all marriages, just because somebody's married on paper doesn't mean that, you know, they could be separated for the last 10 years. They could have stayed in it for the kids. It's a whole lot of shit, right? But I feel like the Gemini that I'm talking to is free. You know, I don't have the same, I don't have anything that's binding me to anyone else. Maybe some of you have children with somebody else, but it's not like a contract. Because it's different. Because when you go, say you meet somebody and y'all fall in love with each other and you ain't handled your business. But you know, but we're feeling something and now we're ready to move forward, you know. Or we decide to be in a relationship and we living together and something happens to you, like you get in an accident. I have no rights. I can't say whether or not they can pull the plug or what, but we so in love. But you still married to somebody else. Like this, I've been in that situation before where, you know, something happened to my guy and he was still legally bonded to somebody else. These two, like, they were friends. She knew about me. Like, it was open. You know what I mean? But it was just one of those situations where it's always going to be her, though. Like, when the real shit in life happens, where it's time to put pen to paper and all that kind of shit, you know what I mean? I hope y'all know what I mean. I'm tired of explaining it. But I just don't want to I just don't want to be with nobody that's married. And that's just the point, right? Anything could happen. So, who? Cancer. Cancer, coming out of the weekend. You ready? Beginning of the week, Ace of Cups, challenge, Page of Swords in reverse, advice, Six of Swords. Well, I feel like you had a bit of a pickup this weekend. Ooh, there could be communication, Cancer, that comes out. Or somebody, I don't know. It could be that you found out through a phone call, messages, or somebody made some moves this weekend. Sneaky ones. This information could come out. Somebody was creeping this weekend. Possibly even take their mind off of, you know, a relationship that ended or that ain't so great. Somebody may have gone off to get with something that they thought they missed out on, something like that. Or I'm just trying to shift my focus from this whack-ass relationship I was in. You know, something I had to let go of. Something that, you know, I just had to take the L on it, right? Some of you could have been dealing with a Leo or Virgo. Yeah, Leo or Virgo. This person is mad at you for starting another relationship. Okay. You ain't had nothing to say. You've been happy. You've started something else. And it's like they're trying to avoid how they feel about this at this point. But getting over it has been quite the challenge for this person. But who was creeping this weekend? Like, it's definitely an energy of either somebody snuck away from a relationship or somebody, like, I don't want to call it revenge cheating, or somebody just, like, kind of rebelled over the weekend. What was that about? Yeah, single. A little bit of grieving involved, but also just moving on to a new opportunity. Like, I'm not finna stay here and deal with this no more. So somebody kind of freed their loins this weekend, okay? Beginning of the week, we got the Ace of Cups. We're moving on, honey. I feel good. Now, somebody's still a little tender or guarded about this breakup, but we're getting over it. We're avoiding the drama. We're letting go, okay? Not communicating with this person either. I feel like a lot of you are afraid of unrequited love. You know, you're afraid of putting yourself back in a situation where you're not getting enough. I suggest you take your time with that. What's the rush? You know, allow yourself to heal. There's a wish fulfillment in front of you, but a lot of you may be, and it may be with a Taurus, a lot of you may still be guarded. A lot of you still may need time. Okay, this person may also need it. Okay, I feel like whoever this new energy is, they feel, okay, they might be still heartbroken over somebody else too. Somebody is working on letting go of a marriage, but they got secret feelings for you. Okay, and they're kind of stuck there. Or thinking how to move forward with you. Empress and the Source. But the Empress ain't playing no games, okay? And the Emperor, the masculine energy, they're not talking about all of the things that they're trying to resolve, but they are trying to get themselves up out of this funk, right? But it's like, I don't know if they're lying. Somebody's like trying to fight. Somebody's really stressed about this connection between the two of you, wanting to come back to you. I feel like you're coming out of something with someone else, but you're going into something with someone who probably hasn't come out of something completely. If that makes any sense. Like, say if you were dealing with a Leo or a Leo or Virgo, and you're done with them, now you're probably dealing with a Taurus who's not quite done with something else. And a lot of you are just afraid to get yourself back in some bullshit, you know. Don't not listen to yourself. It's time to move on. You gotta allow yourself to get over whatever else happened, because you're very stuck on, is this person gonna love me right? Well, you know, and you don't want to bring that kind of energy into a relationship, because if you bring a lack of trust into the relationship, it's just gonna be a lack of trust. You introduce that energy into. I mean, that's really how it works. That's really how it works. Whatever you bring in is whatever it is. The challenge is a Page of Swords in the reverse. There's some insecurities here. It's making you not even want to put no work into it. That's what needs to be resolved before you make any kind of decision. You need clarity on either this past relationship or this new one that's in your face, okay? You need to heal. Reject the sense of injury so the injury will disappear. Allow yourself this alone time, Cancer, because a lot of times, you know, we don't want to feel it, you know? We already feel everything. Take your time, Cancer. Allow yourself to get into a more... Look at this. It keep coming out. You are afraid that somebody's going to hurt you again. You got to move on from... Allow this ending, like, walk away from whatever this is. Take your time, Cancer. What is the rush? What's for you is not going to pass you by, okay? And you're coming out of a situation where there was a lack of reciprocity. And I don't want you to end up messing up a new situation with that same mindset, right? You can't manifest when you're still in the spirit of looking back or regret or resentment or being emotionally closed off. You don't want to keep manifesting that type of energy. So before you get into something else, make sure that you're, you know what I mean? Make sure that you over that other thing. Leo. Leo. Coming out of the weekend, Leo, 5 of Cups. Beginning of the week, challenge and advice. So some of you may be looking back at the woulda, coulda, shouldas. Coming out of the weekend, there could be like some sadness or regret about some choices that were made or about something that fell apart. A lot of you have unrequited love on your mind too. A lot of you have gone cold. You're trying to make peace with the with whatever happened back there, and you're just trying to be happy, but your heart is broken about something. Some of you are going back and forth with whether or not you should keep dealing with someone, whether or not you should go back. I do see you detaching from a relationship or a Taurus or something like that. There could also be something with your job too. What's this? This is either the resolving of a relationship or a job, but it's giving relationship. I'm not putting no more energy into this person. I'm going to choose to enjoy my life and move on, right? But I'm not so stable after coming out of this ending. Somebody's still hurt. That's just the point, right? I love this person, but it couldn't go anywhere. Maybe the masculine energy, he wasn't ready, and the feminine was like, this ain't going nowhere. It could have been like non-committal, all of that, but somebody's closing their heart off and trying to move on. So we're grieving a relationship that did not work out, a friendship that did not work out at the beginning, coming out of the weekend. At the beginning of the week, we got the 6 of Pentacles. You know how you go back to your other options that's been waiting on you, and they like, hey, that's what this looks like. Like, let me just start giving to these other hoes again. They've been waiting on me. But I don't feel like that's really where you want to be, Leo. To be honest with you. A lot of you also may just be trying to balance out your finances at the end of the week. Or just balance things out, right? Yeah. A lot of you may have felt like, you know, you gave a lot to a situation. And some of you could have been in a relationship, dealing with the Aries or Pisces. We got Capricorn energy here too. But I'm not dealing with that no more. A lot of you are blocking this. Abandoning ship. I'm done. 6 of Pentacles. But it ain't that easy, is it? I feel like it's heavy on somebody. Because it's like I put a lot here and now I have to let it go. I invested, or I'm looking back at my investment. Somebody could be having some financial troubles as well. But I also feel like somebody is realizing that, damn, I see why something didn't work out. Because I didn't bring my full self into the situation. I feel like that may be the masculine energy. It's like, well, let me look at what I really had going on. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Could have been poor with finances. Could have been non-committal. Could have been really selfish. Could have been lazy. Could have been a gambler. Like, just, you know, somebody needs to hold this dude's money because he don't know what to do with it type of thing, right? Emotionally, there could have also been a whole lot of like closed doors with this situation too, but we want a relationship. But somebody came, you know how, I mean, they say 50-50, but I think it's 100-100. Like, I'm going to try to come in as whole as I can into a relationship. Somebody came in like halfway, right? Somebody knows that somebody left because of their toxicity. Like, whatever it was, whether it was, shit that they kept in the dark, addictions, sexual something, okay? Toxic, fixed thinking patterns, and, it was something here that was a deal breaker for someone. And it killed somebody else's excitement and trust. So if you were dealing with a water sign, they moved on. Or so whoever this feminine energy is, it's like I had to move on to something more stable because what I was dealing with wasn't. King of Swords, King of Cups, and King of Pentacles in the reverse on the masculine side. I know that this ain't right for me. The challenge may be sleeping this week. Or getting in touch with someone again. Like, should I talk to this person again? I feel like somebody's having trouble sleeping this week. Somebody could be born in 1999, or 1999 could be a significant year. Somebody's not talking about the way that they feel. But it's like, I'm just going to allow it to fall. I ain't happy about this. But I'm going to let it fall. Somebody's still mad at this feminine energy. A lot of questions. Like, why'd you just let go like that? Why did this fail? Something like that. But this Queen of Wands is feeling good about this. About not having to think about this situation anymore. The masculine could have been very selfish. A cheater. This could have came out that he was given to other relationships. Or perhaps, it's just... Somebody didn't bring their A game to this relationship. That's the point. There was a lot of imbalance here. Unrequited love. The advice is... I don't know if it's just because somebody don't want you doesn't make them a bad person, or if it's vice versa. Somebody could get rejected. There's an ending of something here. And I feel like the longer you held on to it, the more your heart, it's like, okay, so a lot of you were dealing with Aries. And I feel like there's somebody who's very mad at this person for the decision that they made. But somebody realized there was no other choice. Somebody may be trying to reconcile, but I feel like to no avail. Because this just might be a breakup, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Something's just not working here. And I see you in the energy of, I'm not happy about having to let this go, you or the other person, but I may just have to take this L. Let go of control. Any control is what I'm hearing. Virgo. Virgo, coming out of the weekend. A lot of letting go in your thing, in your reading too. Coming out of the weekend, some of you may feel like you were dealing with somebody who's very selfish. Maybe moving on from someone who hurt you. I see you disconnecting, trying to shift your focus away from a relationship. Some of you could have been dealing with a fire sign that you fell out with. This person could have secrets. Or this person wasn't telling you. This is something that this person wasn't telling you. They could be very intuitive, but they had a lot of major feelings about this connection. They could have viewed you as the selfish one or mean or something like that. Somebody was mean. Okay, or somebody just decided to focus on themselves because they were having cold feet. Somebody became very avoidant of this love offer. Okay, Leo energy is here. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. But it's something that hadn't ended yet. I was afraid to end this. I was afraid for it to change, but I knew it wasn't going anywhere. I had already lost hope. My feelings have changed about the situation. It's time to move on. I feel like somebody was having these major feelings, but they did not communicate it maybe effectively. Or maybe they did. You know what I mean? Maybe they did communicate it, and it's just still sitting in somebody's energy. The song that's playing right now is called Adieu, which means goodbye. So, beginning of the week, we got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. I just gotta let this go. I feel like this is you, Virgo. I gotta let this go. Somebody may be realizing that either this is a missed opportunity or somebody went on to wish for something more. It's like, I don't even want to deal with this burden anymore. I'm just ready for something new. I don't want to look back at this anymore. Somebody feels like they wasted their time. There also could be someone who deals with some sort of lifestyle that just is a no for this Empress. Or it keeps them from fully putting their heart into a situation. Addictions could be affecting this person. It could be that somebody's still stuck on their ex or still like in some sort of relationship with their ex. Something about it ain't right. Somebody could also be dealing with addictions. Somebody likes hoes. Okay. Somebody lies a lot. But this Empress, what's this going on here? The Empress pulled out altogether. Because I feel like this masculine energy was bringing a lot of confusion to the table. I'm really getting somebody who drinks too much and who has like something about sex. Something about sex or like other women. Interweave. It's like somebody was trying to make it all come together. But I don't want to be in a relationship with y'all. I wanted to be in a relationship with you. And whether y'all was other women or other men or your addictions. Because that's a whole nother level. Right there, baby. You ever been with somebody who's addicted to something? No judgment. Hell, I smoke, but there's levels to the shit, right? I feel like whoever was dealing with something here, their addiction was a little bit too much for the other person to feel safe to invest their heart into the situation. All right, so somebody's breaking free here, even though it feels like there's like this unfinished business between the two of you. The challenge is not worrying about it. I feel like the hard part is trying not to worry about whatever this is. And just try not to put any more effort into this. Like, I love this person. This was such a happy situation for me, but I have to make a decision to take my heart out of it, stop thinking about it. Somebody is actively trying to get themselves to stop. The advice is to be very honest with yourself about why this thing could not move forward. Okay. The masculine energy. I feel like this is for him. You know it's time. Somebody knows this is over. Right? Somebody may also feel like their person is lying about being alone or something like that. Somebody's not waiting on this masculine energy anymore. Deep down, it's like this person stopped giving to the situation, and I'm still here because I love them. Like, I'm still here in this feeling because I love them, but in the reality of the situation, it's over. Right? I'm sorry, Virgo. But I really feel like it was somebody's, I just keep getting addictive behavior. Y'all tell me in the comments what that means. And it was coming out for the masculine energy. So, Libra. I'm gonna shuffle. Coming out of the weekend for Libra. Beginning challenge. Advice. Coming out of the weekend, somebody's laying their burdens down. I feel like you... somebody's ways were illuminated to you over the weekend. Whether you think this person is selfish, a bad communicator, overindulgent, or just aloof. Something here felt very unstable for you, and I feel like you're getting over it this weekend. Or you got over it this weekend. Some of you may have gotten your heart broken by an Aries or a Taurus. Either an offer wasn't made because someone was given to someone else, or an offer got turned down because of someone's energy being split. Somebody couldn't decide who they want to be with, so I feel like you decided for them. Coming out of the weekend, beginning of the week, 5 of Pentacles on the reverse. I feel like it just didn't have a strong enough foundation, whatever this was, right? Again, the Emperor and the 3 of Swords. Somebody got their heart broke. And they're not waiting anymore. I feel like this Emperor lost patience. Did somebody lose patience with you, Libra? Did you put somebody in a third-party situation? Or was it them? Either way, I don't feel like you have anything to say about it. You may be the one who's turning somebody down, and they... so somebody started pursuing someone else. Somebody had their eye on somebody else. And I feel like they went and started like something new with this person, and it caused some drama. Causing a little bit of drama, a little bit of... people could be talking about this whole situation, right? So the challenge is the 10 of Pentacles. This could be work-related or a relationship. Like, how do we reconcile? Do we reconcile this relationship? So you could be dealing with Scorpio or Sag. How can I reconcile with you when you're giving... like, you've slowed things down even more between us because you're giving to someone else. Somebody's been put in a competitive situation. Somebody may have, like, a bit of a stutter, too. Like, whenever they get caught, they're like, beep bop, beep bop. Spit it out. I don't know. Some of you could be dealing with Taurus, Virgo, or Leo. It's like waiting on somebody who... I feel like somebody was waiting on to start something with somebody, but they got cold feet. They could have even became indecisive and all of a sudden stopped putting any work into this. Somebody done fell in love with a... I don't want to say fell in love with a hoe, but somebody who's like maybe just not taking initiative towards them, or this person could be single, fine, fabulous, and sexually active, you know, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like it's somebody who was supposed to be on like this relationship, committed, you know, somebody who's, I don't know. Okay, I don't want to say it like that. I feel like it's somebody who's supposed to be like this. Like, you probably would expect this person to go be with this other person, right? Like, you look at her and you're like, not that she's a hoe, but like, she don't seem like the lonely type. She don't seem like the relationship type. Like, that's what you going for? And I was trying to be this respectable woman for you. That ain't what got, I mean, sometimes that ain't what get them. You know what I mean? People like what they like. I don't know what this is about, Libra. Y'all tell me in the comments. But I feel like there's somebody who was trying to show somebody some love, right? Trying to show somebody, I can be a wife, I can be this, I can be that. But they kind of fell in love with somebody who's like the opposite, you know? That's why to thine own self be true. Because I feel like whoever this Queen of Wands in the reverse, she just do her. She just do her, and that's why that dude is in love with her. Because he feel like he can't have it. Something like that, Libra. The advice, don't waste your time. If you feel that hesitancy in your spirit, don't waste your time. There's more success in you walking away from this. Some of you are dealing with, this person was holding back anyway, and they're indecisive about who they want to be with. So you, Libra, when this person tries to come and offer you something, you bring up this situation that they're not done with, right? But what you going to do about her? Or what you going to do about him? Like, you come in here and you're offering me something, but there's something else that you're not done with, right? I do see you walking away from this connection, Libra. I feel like that is your decision. And you're going to be sitting pretty. Because you're not going to be... You're not going to put me in this situation where I'm starting to feel insecure and like I'm not enough for, you know, the person that I love. I'm not trying to be in a third-party situation. That's just the point. I feel like that's where somebody's at. Scorpio. Coming out of the weekend, beginning of the week, challenge, advice. Scorpio, some of you are giving up on something that was like way too much. It was a big burden on you. I feel like something is, I don't feel like a lot of, either you feel like giving up, Scorpio, or there could be a family situation that has you really tired. Or you're giving up putting work into this something. Okay, into this love. It's like you don't know because they don't know. So it's making you feel afraid to put your heart into it, to go back to it. Some of you may feel guarded, like if you go back, is this going to work? Are we going to be able to make this work? Can we build a strong enough foundation with each other? Or is the right thing to do to walk away? It's killing my excitement because it seems like this person still holds some sort of resentment for me. I'm losing hope. Maybe it's over. I don't know. There's a Libra here. There could be a Libra, Taurus. Somebody's holding back, though. Somebody's lost hope in this. Wait for the right connection. Wait until it feels right, Scorpio. Let me see something. Oh my God, it's literally the same spread just came out. I give up on trying to talk to somebody again. Something like that. Somebody may be realizing that Ooh. It's something I need to get over. Maybe I'm becoming obsessed with somebody who, you know how your obsession grows for somebody because they're not in it? They're not emotionally available to you, so it's like it makes you want it more. Like, I want to open this person up, something like that. Some of y'all might find out that the person wasn't as faithful or something as you thought. It's just feminine energy. Somebody could be promiscuous. Am I going back to a situation that's imbalanced? Am I in denial that this situation isn't right for me and it needs to end? It's like I want this person, but I don't know if they're in this with me. Something like that. Beginning of the week, Scorpio. Either somebody's lying and saying that something is ended so that they can pursue something, or somebody's not talking about it. What's this? I do see you blocking something at the beginning of the week. And you're in a much more confident place, ready to move forward. Yeah, you're disconnecting from someone that keeps you in your head and keeps you in a lot of drama. Somebody is pursuing the Queen of Wands. I want the Ten of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. I have love for this person, but they just went through an ending too. So somebody's getting unstuck. So that could have been what it was. Maybe it wasn't like a whole energy that I was picking up on. Maybe somebody just wasn't taking initiative towards you because both of y'all are coming out of something. Right? The challenge. 3 of Wands and 7 of Cups in the reverse. Some of y'all got it's giving a creep vibe. Like if you're both just coming out of something. The challenge may be getting to this other person. If somebody is coming out of a relationship or healing from a divorce or something like that, the challenge is, I feel like somebody's trying to get to someone else before they lose interest. But it looks like they're already kind of closed off, you know? They may lack faith that this can come back together. Maybe I'm realizing that we both need to heal before we start this, before we go into something new, right? Avoid the drama this week. Allow yourself to get over whatever breakup or whatever y'all going through this week. I wouldn't move forward on anything. I feel like this is a week for you to ground yourself and focus on, like, what are all of those? Because a lot of times when I get deep in my emotions, I think about, well, what paperwork didn't I do this week? There's got to be somewhere else where my energy can be going right now than thinking about this situation that's in my emotion I can't really do anything about right now. Something like that. Make sure you focus on your priorities this week, for Scorpio. If you can't control the other shit, do what you can control. Because a lot of times when we get in these places emotionally and it's all this stuff going on, it makes us forget the mundane things that we have to remember. So if your shit is together and you're going through an emotional thing, it's better to have your shit together when you're going through something emotional than to not. So I say put your focus on what... put your focus where it belongs right now, Scorpio, because I'm not seeing like an ending to this, a conclusion. Let me see if I can play you one more card. Yeah, this ain't a love week. This is a focus week. Get yourself out of the dumps. I feel like the more you focus on grounding yourself and focusing on your stability, you're gonna get up out of that funk, right? Could just be getting organized. So, sorry, I had to heat up my coffee because I hate cold coffee and I don't feel like getting up and making another cup. Sagittarius. Coming out of the weekend, many of you may be dealing with a Taurus. Some of you may work for the government. Or this could be a relationship or a marriage. Something about how many times, Sagittarius. How many times are you gonna do this? How many times are they gonna do this? Something about how many times. How many times is this person gonna have to apologize to me? How many times is this person gonna lie? There's a lot of disappointment connected to whoever this is. There's someone here that's feeling like something it's like it's way too much heartbreak, too much instability. It's way too heavy for it's how many times am I going to take this shit from this person? Something like that. I don't want this to end. It's like maybe I feel like I need to be strong for this person. Somebody keeps fighting for something, but to no avail is what this looks like. This is something that may be holding you back. And the more you invest, the more you lose hope in this situation. And if you're honest with yourself, somebody's dealing with somebody else anyway, right? The King of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Pentacles. Somebody is pursuing someone else. This was in y'all's reading. If this person became very blocked off, or maybe somebody's in denial about something, your intuition is telling you that this person is going cold because they're trying to break free. Somebody, I don't know who this is for, but be careful of becoming obsessed with someone. Could be cross-watcher energy, I don't know. But somebody is going back to some old ways. It could also be that. It's like somebody's going back to these ways that maybe they promised you they weren't going to do anymore, or something like that. And you want the truth. Did you break up with this person? There's somebody else here. And I don't mean to smile about that, but there's somebody else here. I'm just going to tell you what I see. Okay. So whoever they're pursuing, they know that person knows that this situation isn't quite right. But I feel like there's somebody who wants to know, are you still dealing with her? Something like that. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. So the beginning of the week is who? It's something about drama, something about someone not being able to choose between who they want, something like that. And I feel like I don't see, like, let me see. I don't know if you two are actually in a relationship though. The Hierophant was there, but let's see. Beginning of the week is the Lovers in reverse. It could be a breakup. This Earth sign, if possibly, is very hard to deal with. Maybe they went back to some non-committal ways. Maybe we were in denial about having to walk away from this person. Somebody still wants to play the field. So this wish that I thought I had, now I'm questioning it. Now there's like all this energy of, why is this person turning me down? Or is this person being promiscuous? Or what has this person's attention? And somebody wants the truth. And I feel like it's you, Sagittarius. Something ain't right here. And I'm ready to just be free of it, right? The challenge is the Five of Swords in the reverse is letting go of this trust issues, like not moving forward with this, like really allowing this thing to end and moving on to another opportunity. But I think what you know is whoever this masculine is wants to be single. They're looking for a fresh start. So the advice, Pisces, who is this? Sagittarius. No, your intuition is telling you to drop this. Okay, this may be somebody who drains you or who makes you feel like you're not good enough or something like that. Justice in the reverse. This is a no. I wouldn't continue to fight for this. This person is flighty. They're a bad communicator. They don't give you enough. There's a lot of regret here. I love you, Sagittarius, but whoever story I'm picking up on, I'm going to have to talk to you like one of my nieces right now. Girl, what are you doing? You're better than this. We love you, honey. You know about this other woman. What's the nature of y'all's relationship? I don't think you guys are in a relationship. This person behaves very aloof towards commitment or relationship. Somebody's trying to manifest something and somebody's heart isn't in it. The truth of the matter is, this is somebody who's going to waste your damn time, Sagittarius. Okay? They're just going to slow things down for you. This person could be very money focused too. But you need to focus on yourself in order to heal from this. I wouldn't wait on this person. That's the advice. Don't wait on them. Who's next? Aquarius. Something about, okay, for Sag, I don't know if this is for Aquarius or Sag, but it's something about the way that somebody lives, like a way of living. There's a standard of living that somebody wants or something like that, and somebody wasn't meeting those expectations. And, you know, for me, love ain't enough. How I feel about you is not enough. I mean, it just never will be, honey. Because there's some things that, you know, there's the feelings and then there's the practical side of things. And we can feel a way about each other all we want to, but if our actual practical lives don't work together, it's a problem. So, let's move on to Capricorn. Coming out of the weekend for Capricorn. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Beginning of the week. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Challenge. Three of Pentacles. Advice. Two of Wands in the reverse. Capricorn. There's something you're choosing not to stress about anymore. Could have been an earth sign that you were dealing with, or many of you are slowing down. I feel like you were trying to offer something stable to somebody. A part of you felt like there was something that you weren't being told, or there was some sort of communication that, I don't know, something was moving slow. What's this? There could have been a slowdown between you and someone. Aries energy is here. A slowdown in communication. You may look at somebody as if they're selfish, or somebody here was unhappy with something. I feel like maybe you lost trust for someone, Capricorn. Many of you wanted to communicate with someone. Could be a fire sign. Or maybe this person went and started something new. That's what it's giving, right? Something about nightlife or street lights. I feel like you're not waiting on anyone anymore. I feel like somebody is looking at a relationship as a burden now. Somebody's being honest with themselves about a connection that is pretty imbalanced. I'm ready to get out of the funk about it. Who's this queen? Somebody may have gotten turned down by the Queen of Wands. feel like somebody went back to resolve things with someone else, Capricorn. That's what I'm seeing. Coming out of the weekend. Maybe somebody spent the weekend with somebody else. I don't know what this is, right? But somebody has lost trust in this situation. Empress in the reverse. You may feel like things can't grow between you and someone right now because for some of you, it would be cheating if you two got together. For others of you, somebody doesn't want that anymore. Somebody doesn't want, is it to be a side piece? Or were you the side piece? I don't know. There's something here about cheating and somebody being upset about it and somebody not feeling good enough for a relationship with another person. I don't know if this is actually you, though. You may feel that the love between you and this person, I feel like I'm talking to a masculine energy, and there's another masculine energy that somebody is separating from, or maybe the feminine that you're dealing with, or whoever you're dealing with was cheating with you. But a lot of you may... It's like, I don't want to let go of this situation. I've been holding on to it, but me and this person don't seem to be connected, or there's something very conflicting, or us investing in each other could cause conflict for everybody involved. Something like that, right? But there's this big cheating vibes here, like, and somebody now seems very uninterested in trying to make this thing work. Right? I feel like it's very disappointing, but somebody here is seeing it for what it is. And I got to move on from this person. Even though I feel like unfinished business with this person. If I really think about it, maybe I'm just wasting my time here. So this looks like a third-party situation going wrong. Like, you know how, say you guys started off kind of on a creeping vibe with each other, and then somebody actually went through a breakup and then shit changed. You know what I mean? Like, somebody actually separated, and it's fun. This sounds so bad, but it's like, yeah, it's all fun and thrilling while you're both being fed in these different situations, and then you sneak off and feed each other, right? But if one of the two falls apart, one of the two relationships, if that's the case, but if one of the two relationships falls apart, and I feel like the feminine, they actually fell out with their partner, and it affected the two of you all's relationship, something like that. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments. Somebody may have a honey complexion, or maybe you just think they sweet like honey. Maybe you have a honey complexion, or like a honey blonde hair color in their hair or something like that. Beginning of the week is Six of Pentacles in the reverse. It's just too much of a slowdown here. No communication. There's somebody who's not taking... Some of you may be dealing with a Leo or an Aries. But I see somebody who's kind of breaking free and holding back. Somebody's been very unhappy, and they're just ready for something to end. Here's the other thing, Capricorn, because I feel like I've been picking up on like a whole bunch of people in your readings, like these two couples, third party, fourth party, chives. It's a crowd, right? If I was cheating on my partner with you, Capricorn, and then evidently I'm not happy with my partner, there's something wrong there. There's something wrong in your relationship because you cheating on your partner too. If this is the case, take it how it resonates, right? But if I end up breaking up with my partner, then you're attached to the memory of that person. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like somebody's gotten turned off from the whole situation. Like, I don't want nothing to do with none of this no more. Right? It's all hurt. It's all, it's like we can be cool, but something here is like, this dynamic needs to end. Okay, I'm ready to free my mind of this. Somebody's gonna say what they need to say in order to make peace with this situation. I see somebody who's just wanting to let go. There's an Aries or a Leo here, like, who's choosing not to move forward. I got to get back on the right path. I got to clear my head and make better decisions. Okay, be honest with myself about the fact that this is toxic, right? I'm hearing that somebody's name could be Sophie. All my life I had to fight. Wait, Oprah, she's a Capricorn. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. I really get these color purple references a lot. Some of you could have been in an abusive situation. All my life I had to fight type energy. You know what I love the most about what Sophia said in The Color Purple, or what I love, the one of the lines I love the most. She said, "Oh, something like, oh, that's Harpo." And y'all, you know, I'm not good at movie quotes, but she said he loved me and he take me where I want to go. Something like that, right? I just fell in love with that part because it's like, I actually feel like that is the way that maybe you were caring about somebody. I was talking to a Capricorn recently, and he was telling me like how people, you know, how he feels like he gives so much to people. And I feel like somebody really kind of treasured someone. It's kind of like he loved me, right, and he take me where I want to go type of energy. But maybe somebody wasn't getting, you know, reciprocation from that. I feel like you had a special bond with somebody, but it started on a deceptive note. Something like that, Capricorn. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments. The challenge is the Three of Pentacles. I feel like the challenge is trying to work it out. Or maybe you're getting advice from friends. I feel like it's stressful to get together with this person. I feel like somebody's very happy and they're losing motivation, and it just... It's like, you know what? I think I'm just going to have to let this one go. I'm going to have to send this one back to the streets. Something like that, right? Somebody's ready to get out of this funk. Like, I don't like the way I'm feeling, and I just want to resolve it. It don't seem like me and this person are ever going to get it together. A lot of conflict, probably a lot of people involved. I may just need to avoid this. So your advice, Capricorn, is the Two of Wands in the reverse. Make a decision to be happy. Make a decision to be single. Make a decision to this is it. Two of Wands in the reverse is you making a decision. You are clear. It's like, it's time to get yourself unstuck. See the situation for what it is. Take off the blindfold. Something's being illuminated to you. You may be better off letting this one pass by. You know? I love you, but the truth of the matter is I need to free myself. Ten of Wands in the reverse. So, Capricorn. Que sera. So, Aquarius. Magician in the reverse coming out of the weekend. Oof. Somebody might have found out about a third party. Deep down in my feelings, I can't put no more work into this person. Somebody's resolving some trust issues that they may have with a fire sign, moving on from a fire sign. I don't feel like somebody was happy to find out about all of this, okay? It could be some resentment here. So you two have gone cold on each other. She feels like y'all are totally disconnected. I didn't really want things to end, but I gotta move on. He's trying to heal. He's still thinking about this being a missed opportunity, but he's very heartbroken that things can't come back together. Deep down, he knows that this needs to stop. I can't even put my heart into this anymore. Something's too much drama. So I gotta stop thinking about it, right? So we're coming out of something. I don't know if this person was unfaithful to you. Or, I don't know. I really feel like they weren't. I'll tell you how it resonates. Queen of Wands in the reverse. It could be that they just found another opportunity, which could be Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, somebody had some options. Ace of Swords. Beginning of the week, Ace of Swords in the reverse. I ain't got nothing to say. Some of you are cutting this situation out of your life, moving in a more stable direction. Something was moving very slow anyway. I'm deciding not to try to reignite this relationship. I've lost patience with this person. I put in a lot of work and this person's heart just don't seem to be in it. Maybe somebody has something to say about why somebody gave up, why things didn't go anywhere. Emperor and the Empress is in the reverse. The Empress is giving up. The Emperor, he's not happy. He feels like there was unrequited love. Somebody, the Emperor may also, the masculine energy may have also really been obsessed about reconnecting with this Empress. I feel like that became very heavy on him. Okay. Somebody may have, I feel like he was in denial about having to walk away from this. But this Empress is determined to hold back from this person. Somebody's wanting new love. I feel like that's the Empress. 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 5 of Swords. It's like we could have had it all, but I don't trust you. Somebody may have realized that they were waiting in vain here. What was the real problem? Let's look at the challenge. The Two of Pentacles is the challenge. Somebody could have taken too long to make up their mind. Somebody could have been trying to juggle 2 different situations, or somebody has a lot of responsibilities at work. I feel like it's the feminine energy who has a lot of responsibilities at work. And she was also trying to decide whether or not, is my heart even in this anymore? It's like I love this person. I don't want this to end, but I'm very disappointed. What was the disappointment? Somebody could, yeah. I feel like the masculine energy may have had others that they were still holding on to. It's like I always had something to go back to. It was third party shit, okay? I'm done with this cheating ass mother. Somebody got something to say about feeling like their time was wasted. A lot of Aries energy here, Capricorn, but somebody is moving on. Cancer energies here too. I don't see you two getting back together. Okay, the challenge was somebody's infidelity, reckless behavior. It was a big lack of commitment here. The advice is to kind of get your focus off of this for the week. I don't see this growing. This is a relation. And I feel like there was a divine connection between the two of you. I really do. The masculine wants to manifest this again, but he's not saying anything because either he's lying about other options that he's offering to, and he doesn't feel good enough for this Empress. Something like that. Or maybe she made him feel that way. She's not into it. They're both trying to get themselves unstuck from each other and move on. That's what I'm seeing here. And I feel like it's because the masculine just won't ready for no relationship. You know? Sometimes we fall in love, but we're not quite ready for the whole thing. You know what I mean? And I feel like this feminine, she did not want things to be over, but she's like, I can't lower my standards for you though. Like, you fine and you check a lot of boxes, but I can't lower my standards for you, just for you. Not if you a hoe out here in these streets. Like, no. I feel like that's where she's at with it. It's like, I love you, but I'm not gonna sit here and be played by you. Why would I do that? Something like that. I don't feel like she hates him though. But I feel like he's like, why won't you just let me dog you out? I don't know. Pisces. What's going on with Pisces? I literally had somebody say that to me. The guy. And I love him to death, honey, you know. Love him to life, love him to death. But he said that he was one of them fine, old, played out ass players, right? But he was fine. Okay, had a little money in his pocket and everything. You know, the ones that spoil you, but they got a few other people that they spoil too. So when I disconnected myself from him, I mean pulled back, honey. Aries game strong. I got a strong pullback game. And it's not nothing to brag about. It's just like self-worth on another level at this point, you know, especially after dealing with this person. But he literally said to me, I thought you was always going to be there. I thought you just going to sit there and wait. Why can't I dog you out? Why wouldn't you want me to? Why you won't let me do that to you? Why won't you cooperate with my toxicity? That's basically what he was asking me. Like, what? Like, I love you, but you're going to have to find some of them other chicken heads for this bullshit you're trying to put down. Pisces. Coming out of the weekend. Lovers in the reverse. Beginning. Challenge. Advice. Was that y'all I was just talking about? Lovers in the reverse. We ain't together no more. Somebody's breaking up. It could be a Gemini. Ooh. Gemini, Leo, fixed energy, Moon, Cancer, Pisces. She's detaching. He feels betrayed. He feels like she cheated on him. Him, her. I just see the King and the Queen of Cups, so I'm seeing a couple, so I'm trying to read what's going on with y'all. I feel like you two love each other. I do. But the feminine energy is really kind of seeing everything clearly now. Like the rose-colored glasses have burnt off. The masculine is feeling this. He's feeling this. He's feeling this ending. Okay? But he's trying to, like, remove him, you know, the heavies. Okay? He don't know whether or not he wants to reconnect. He doesn't feel like he's getting enough from this. He feels like a failure in this situation. Yeah, there's been an energy of him waiting. But I don't see him wanting to commit to this anymore. I do see cheating here. Unrequited love. But he still want to talk to you? I feel like you're just trying to shift your focus. You may even be looking at something else, Pisces, at this point. The beginning of the week is you making peace with the fact that I had to walk away from this, or I can't trust this person, or some of you could be making peace with an argument that you had with somebody, something like that. Or somebody's wanting to make peace with you. Yeah. You think about going back to this situation, but ultimately I see you letting go of it and that being the right thing to do. This was a hard one, though, because I feel like you invested a lot of time. So there's a little sadness. You may have even told this person, you don't know how to love me. What did she say? I'm done fucking with you. You don't know how to love me. You don't. So I see you moving away from a situation that was very unhealthy, that stressed you out. Okay, and somebody could have been like all talk, no action too. This person probably has a lot of past shit that they're still carrying and dealing with. You could also hold resentment against this person. No more being in denial about this connection, though. Because this person is fickle as hell. King of Wands in the reverse, Knight of Wands in the reverse. This is player energy. This is like poster child for non-committal energy. It could be a fire sign. The challenge is the Empress in the reverse. I don't know why that's a challenge, though. Maybe it's the challenge because it's, I don't feel like this is a relationship that you're still in. The challenge was that this thing wasn't going anywhere, and it wasn't going nowhere fast, and it was wearing you out in the meantime. Could be in Leo. This person may have been trying to make things right with you in order to get shit off of their mind. But it's like you're offering me commitment, but I don't know, somebody's heart wasn't in it. It's like we got everything except the type of love that I'm looking for, right? So I don't want to involve myself in this. Something was too much drama. Emperor, Empress. I feel like the masculine energy was trying to apologize. Or maybe trying to apologize. He's still trying to figure out if this thing is over, but y'all are definitely not on the same page anymore. The feminine may have asked for space or demanded it or just took it, okay? Still feeling hurt about this. Big loss of hope. Trying to, you know, get over the fact that I can't deal with you no more. You know. Could have all been so simple. Type energy. But I can't wait on this anymore. The more I look back at this, the less confident I feel about this, about you. So advice, Pisces. You know it's time. This person is an attention whore. I don't even feel like they are, there's something about them that they probably already done moved on physically. Okay? In a physical way. They ain't over you, though. And I don't feel like they're right for you. Like, the energy that this person is in right now, no. If they come back towards you, Pisces, I would turn it down. You know that this person is lying about something, okay? It's like, I heard somebody say today, why the hell would you try to play a psychic? Like, you're dumb for trying to play with somebody who's psychic. And Pisces are psychic. So, I feel like that could have been one of their frustrations with you, too. Like, why does this bitch know everything? I can't hide nothing from this mother. Something like that. So, am I going to do a collective message for the week? Advice for the week for the collective. For many of you, I feel like there's somebody who wants to sue. Be careful of somebody who's trying to sue you, okay? But there's somebody who may be rejecting someone else because they're a freaking manipulator. But there's somebody who wants to talk to you again, collective. But I feel like deep down you know that it's time for you to set yourself free, okay? For some of you, it's like, stop wearing your heart on your sleeve. It's time for you to go out there and just like be single and be free or be confident or like get your mojo back. There's something here about that. After a breakup. Some of you were dealing with somebody who's very manipulative. I feel like this person left you waiting while they bipped and bopped around the town. This person could go cold on you. This person probably very intelligent as well. But I'm seeing an ending between you and someone, and that being for the greater good. Ace of Wands. Be careful of somebody who just wants to come back for sex. Be careful of relationships that just like totally steal your energy. I feel like there's somebody here who was in something and they would not. It just, it's like it ain't over, but it ain't good either. You know, it's a lot of drama. There's been a lot of betrayal, but there's justice in allowing this thing to end. Many of you are coming out of like Some kind of toxic ass relationship. What else is here? Never give out what it is that you need back. For some of you guys, you're better off without whoever this person is. There's a lot of unspoken feelings. And one thing that gets on my nerves is, I'm not the best at expressing my feelings. You know, I get a little shy when it comes to that. But the only way we can bond, I feel like this had to do with somebody who went through something in the past. Like all of us. You know what I mean? Some people are better at, you know, pulling it together than others. But life is 10% of what happened to you and 90% of what you do about it. You know, we all have been with somebody like this. Just very entitled, you know. But basically, it was the same person who I mentioned earlier in Pisces reading. Said, I thought you was always going to be there. Right? This is somebody who went through whatever they went through. You know, they got played like Lil Boosie say, I got my heart broke at 14 and every girl after that was payback type shit. Right? Now, life happened to me too. Somebody played me too. Way back there. And I didn't use that as an excuse to try to destroy your life. You know what I mean? Or fuck with your confidence or whatever the case is. We can only bond based on our truths. Leaning in, not running away. Somebody who was pouring from an empty cup. You know. We got for the streets. You can't use your trauma to hurt other people. Get your shit together. You know what I mean? Somebody was not intentional about what they wanted with you. Their past was still affecting their present. Aries energy is here. There's an Aries here. Your job is to run your own race, not to change people's minds about you. It is what it is. Some of you need to think about what would happen if you just decided to do the right thing. What would happen if you just did something good today? You know what I mean? Whoever's going through it, this is not your case, honey. Wait. This says, I will defend you. I will take on your case. Your case, God's battle. The universe's battle, whatever you want to call it. God has never lost any of your cases, and he takes it very seriously when somebody comes against you. Okay? Nobody has permission to take your power. A lot of you need to remain focused. There's somebody whose behavior confuses you, and I feel like it's somebody who, how you think about them or how you feel about this person differs from the reality of the situation. Okay? Sometimes what's in your head may not be, you know what I'm saying? Aries energy is here again. Somebody's a big ass flirt. Ooh. If there's an Aries dealing with a Capricorn, baby, they for the street. It's okay. Or it could be vice versa. Take it how it resonates. But there could be like some hoism going on in the Aries Capricorn section. Okay. Oh, somebody's not single either. And they will go to great lengths in order to protect the fantasy that they have with you. It's easier to let this go. October could have been a significant month for somebody. Or they could be a Libra or a Scorpio. Don't allow this person to pull the wool over your eyes. It ain't that complicated. If you think they lying, they probably are. And they also probably mad that you don't trust them, and they don't bow out gracefully. Okay, whoever this person is. Last messages for the collective for the week. I'm just pulling random shit, so take it how it resonates. There is a Leo that just popped out. How does your body respond to this person? How does it feel when they're talking to you? Okay, do you feel like you're being lied to? There could be a pregnancy with this Leo. Could be a Gemini as well. Somebody's still sitting in the past. What's this? Somebody could be pregnant. Could be a Gemini, Aquarius. If whoever I'm talking to, if you want to know how they feel about you, look at what they show you. What are they giving? There's a Gemini here. You're never going to feel ready to make this move. You just got to go. Because whoever this person is, they don't mean you no good. They gonna change whenever they feel like it. Okay? So, and they're accustomed to having you versus having nothing. And that's not good enough. I'm sorry. And I love you. That's why I'm gonna tell you that. There's a Taurus here who is very... Ooh. Girl, no ma'am. There's a Taurus here who has squirrel syndrome. And I like this. I call it squirrel syndrome because they're very easily distracted. Ooh, squirrel. Ooh, squirrel. Ooh, squirrel. Never get shit done. Can't deal with that kind of energy. It's time to draw a blank, honey. Give this person room. I feel like you already gave this person room to betray you before, and they did that. This person has a gift of gab. Maybe you wonder why they're so nice to you. They may be involved in a serious relationship. They may buy you things whenever they mess up. It's time to look at this situation. Okay, somebody might be trying to be big when little got them. Somebody's involved. I feel like it came out with this Taurus energy. Somebody's broke and they may be involved with a lot of people sexually. But they come off very shy. But trust me, they slanging. They slanging that thing, okay? Now, if this person, somebody could be born in the month of April. Somebody has very shifty eyes. Scorpio energy is here. If there's somebody who is intentionally excluding you from certain activities of their life, you know, there may be something there. If it's not their job and y'all in a relationship, there's something here. Y'all need to pay attention to your intuition this week, okay? I'm going to pull a Moonology card for you guys, and then I'm out of here. Aries, work through your feelings. It's the Aries card. Last quarter moon in Aries. What is this? So, for the collective, someone has had their feelings hurt. Maybe it's you. Deal with the upset, especially, but not only if it's on the home front. Whatever is going on right now will go better if you take the steps to make sure that no one is feeling like they've been emotionally run over. If you feel like your feelings have been trampled on, it's time to work through them and clear them. Then you can move towards your goals. It's hard to manifest when hurt feelings are in the way. That's been like the whole reading, right? Relationships, especially with family and or people in your life, are extra charged right now. If someone is like being hard on your feelings, try not to sulk, okay? When someone upsets you, it's easy to wear your hurt like a badge of honor, but that merely perpetuates the situation. And that is what I was saying with this guy. It's like, he wanted me to deal with the fact, because he looked at the situation like, well, just stay. I know that I offended you. I know that I'm making you unhappy, but just stay. That's how people stay together, because they just stay. I'm not staying in an abusive situation. I don't know. You know, now I was single parented and all that kind of stuff, so maybe I just didn't see what it's supposed to look like. But I don't think that abuse is it for me. You know what I mean? And I felt emotionally, mentally, and psychologically. I felt abused in that situation. It wasn't physically. But abuse is abuse, right? And if you're talking to me crazy and then you say, oh, well, I'm sorry, just don't take it that way. Just stay. You know, I didn't mean it. The fuck? You know what I mean? I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to cuss. But I choose to release all my hurt. And so it is, right? Because you're only going to damage other people with your bullshit. Sometimes, you know, I had a conversation with one of my Taurus buddies, like 3 o'clock this morning. Me and him, we just get to talking and it never stops. I love talking to Taurus. But, and he's also a Scorpio rising, so I love my Scorpios, I love my Tauruses. Anyway, okay, I'm going to read that in a second. But we had a conversation about the whole Will and Jada thing where they said, I'm not responsible for making you happy. And it is a fact, because a lot of us are just like literally, if I didn't spend the night with this person, if I chose to do something else, this is what emotional attachment looks like. If me and you spend 20 nights together and, you know, we get used to each other and all this kind of stuff, and then one night I got something else to do and you can't deal. That's when you need to look at it. Am I in love with this person or am I attached to this person? Because there's no way that me as a grown person, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to miss you while you're gone. It just means that I'm going to live. And I'm not going to blow your phone up. I'm not going to have a complete meltdown because there's been a switch in schedule. Something like that. Like, that's when it's not love. Okay? And that's when it's something that's lacking on the inside. Because, yeah, I miss you. But at the point where I'm not functioning no more, because something has switched up in our schedule, or, you know, then I need to work on how can I be sound and happy and okay even if this thing over here doesn't work out. And I have a lot of people who write into me and they're like this and that, and I'm like, let's see, how can I explain this? It's like, many of us just don't know what it means. I had an ex, and he said, Journey, I love you enough to let you go. You know, love allows, love let it be. And love knows that nothing is permanent, nothing is definite, nothing is guaranteed. You know what I mean? We could be gone tomorrow. So let's just try to enjoy what we have today. Like, fuck all the hurt feelings, right? The last messages are, I hope that made sense, because I'm getting tired, y'all. But a guilty conscience needs no accuser. So whoever that's for is whoever that's for. Me and my friend like to say, a hit dog gonna holler, honey. Take a deep breath. It calms the mind. So whenever you're feeling like it's just too much, just sit back and take a deep breath. A lot of you need to implement more kindness into your life, into your thinking, into your speaking, into your giving. Because kindness produces kindness. Bullshit produces bullshit. You know what I mean? It just works like that. Help yourself and God will help you. That's the other thing. It's like, I can't love you if you're not willing to. You know what I mean? If you can't survive one night without me. We talk a lot about codependency, but we don't talk about what it looked like. Okay? What it looks like is I can't survive without you. I need you. That's not it. That's not it. We even push our kids out of the house after a certain time. So why can't we do the same thing with, it doesn't mean that we stop loving them, but maybe it's time for you to take care of yourself. This is what we're doing. Anyway, I love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you. If you'd like a personal reading, check the description box for that. And have a beautiful week. Ciao.